At Chatham for a softball showdown between the top two teams in the Central State 8 this year. SHG and conference champ Glenwood split their games this season, but the Cyclones the home team Saturday after a coin flip. And this one was a well-played one throughout, with both pitchers throwing well, as Whitney David strikes out Maddie Torrey in the first inning. Counterpart Brianna Graham then returns the favor a little later, sitting down David with a pitch high and away. Defense was also good Saturday, as SHG's Bree Durhake slides to her left to retrieve a grounder and throw out Catherine Ward. Finally, a little offense in the third inning, as Katie McLean's double to the fence gets something started for the Cyclones. A couple batters later, and David does herself a favor by driving in the first run of the game to make it 1-0 SHG. Still plenty more defensive gems to show, as the Titans' Peyton Cole hustles into foul territory to track down a fly ball. The score would stay the same into the sixth inning, with Glenwood running out of time, but Cole would contribute more to the cause with a single down the left field line. After a ground out moved her over to second, Sammy Long comes up and sends a seeing eye single through the hole to tie this one up at 1. This one gets sent into extra innings, where Durhake comes up with another gem to throw out Ward at first again. We go all the way to the bottom of the ninth, with Whitney David leading off with an infield single that shortstop Parker Bandy has no choice but to hold on to. Next batter, McKenna Butcher, keeps the pressure on with a single to put runners at first and second with no outs. Graham manages to induce a pair of pop-outs to keep both runners in place to bring up Kenzie Treese. The sophomore gets a bat on the ball to send this one into shallow left center, and Bandy can't corral it as the winning run comes across and the celebration begins. SHG wins 2-1 in 9 innings, improves to 32-6, and advances to Monday's UIS Super-Sectional against Highland. Glenwood, the defending state champ, finishes the season 31-3.
I struggle with the outside pitch, so I knew, and she throws all outside, and I knew it was all or nothing. I had to hit it. I'm so happy. I don't even know what to say.
Last year, your brother won a game on a walk-off home run.
Yeah.
This is a walk-off, sort of maybe an error, but
yeah.
It feels the same, right?
Yeah, it feels the same. I'm so happy. I don't even know how to describe it. I'm so happy. I don't even know what to say.
Kenzie, to beat Glenwood in this game,
yeah.
a team that has been there,
just to
done
beat Glenwood, that is our goal, to beat Glenwood. They're defending the title because they won last year, and we just beat them. It just makes me so happy that I don't even know what to say.
In the past, they've kind of beat us one game or two games during the season, and for some reason we catch them here in the regionals, and we usually do good. And then this year we went 1-1 with them, and the games were pretty low scoring. I think the two games we played, I think Whitney only gave up 12 hits to Chatham in 2 games, and you're talking about a hitting machine over there. That's a phenomenal team. So that just shows you, Whitney's a pretty decent little pitcher too. And our defense is, and since I've been here, our defense, this is the best defense I've seen. I told the kids, we haven't had a defense this good since Moby Dick was a minnow, and some of them said, "Who's Moby Dick?"
A really impossible way to lose a game to put into words. I mean, it's.
Yeah, you don't see that coming. Just the whole character of really both teams played great, but our ability to come back and tie the game and then kind of get it to where it was, winnable, says a lot about these guys. And that's the whole thing. It's not that they necessarily won all the time. It was just that they always gave themselves an opportunity, and they were able to come up with ABs or defensive plays or whatever to win games. So to see it end like that, it's difficult.